In Aurora City, luxury cars have long been the most intuitive symbol of class, wealth, and social status. The local upper class and social elites always judge a person's success, potential, and future value entirely by the vehicles they drive. Ordinary civilian cars are labeled as poor and mediocre, while luxury sports cars and high-end business vehicles are regarded as the exclusive badge of the rich and powerful. In the eyes of snobbish socialites and profit-driven lovers, a man without a luxury car has no dignity, no future, and no qualification to talk about love and marriage. The annual Aurora City International Luxury Auto Show is the most grand and high-end automotive event in the entire state. It gathers top luxury car brands from all over the world, including limited edition supercars, ultra-luxury business vehicles, customized royal cars, and new energy flagship models. All local wealthy businessmen, social celebrities, internet influencers, and high-end elites flock to this exhibition. It is not only a platform for luxury car display and transaction, but also a vanity arena for the upper class to show off their wealth, expand connections, and screen high-class partners. Those who can exhibit cars at the auto show are powerful top-tier dealers and group enterprises, while those who can purchase exhibition vehicles are the core wealthy class of the city. Ordinary people can only enter the exhibition as spectators, admiring these unattainable luxury cars from a distance. The organizer and absolute controlling owner of this grand luxury auto show has always been a mysterious hidden enterprise. No one in the entire city knows the true identity of the behind-the-scenes boss, only knowing that this boss holds the absolute right to host, exhibit, and approve all transactions of the auto show, controlling the life and death of all local luxury car dealers and high-end automotive industries. My name is Lin Yi, and I am the sole investor, absolute controlling boss, and founder of Aurora City International Luxury Auto Show. The entire exhibition venue, all exhibition qualification rights, all brand cooperation channels, and the operating rights of the entire automotive exhibition are 100% my personal private assets. I have invested hundreds of millions of dollars to build this top luxury auto exhibition, monopolizing the city's high-end luxury car exhibition and trading market, and mastering the lifeline of all local luxury car dealers. In addition to the auto show industry, I own dozens of luxury car 4S flagship stores, imported automotive trading companies, and high-end vehicle customization factories across the city and state. My personal automotive industry assets alone exceed billions of US dollars, making me the undisputed hidden king of the regional luxury automotive industry. All the so-called wealthy car dealers, elite automotive entrepreneurs, and luxury car collectors in Aurora City are essentially small merchants who rely on my industry resources and authorization to make a living. Tired of the endless flattery, utilitarian social interactions, and hypocritical respect in the upper-class automotive circle, I have always kept a low profile and hidden my supreme identity completely. I disdain to use my wealth and industry status to show off and win the false favor of others. In order to test the most authentic human nature and experience ordinary life, I have been living a low-key life as an ordinary office worker for a long time. I have a simple and stable job, wear ordinary casual clothes, drive an old, unassuming civilian car that I have used for years, and never show off any wealth or status in front of outsiders. All my relatives, friends, colleagues, and even my fiancé have always thought that I am an ordinary young man with an average family background, ordinary income, and no prominent background or future potential. My fiancé, Jong Man, is a typical snobbish and vanity-driven woman. She has always been dissatisfied with our plain life, complaining that I am unambitious, poor, and unable to give her the luxury life and superior social status she craves. She has long looked down on my ordinary car and simple dressing, often urging me to work hard to make money and buy luxury cars and luxury houses. Otherwise, she would choose to leave me and find a real wealthy elite. I have always tolerated her vanity and impatience, thinking that with sincere companionship and steady efforts, I can warm her heart and let her understand that true love is never measured by wealth and material things. I originally planned to hold a grand proposal ceremony for her after the auto show, prepare a customized luxury car and a luxury apartment as a wedding gift, and officially marry her. But I never expected that my tolerance and preparation would be exchanged for her extreme snobbery, public betrayal, and ruthless humiliation at the most grand auto show scene. Hashtag the climax of humiliation, public betrayal, and ruthless humiliation at the luxury auto show. On the opening day of the annual Aurora City International Luxury Auto Show, the entire exhibition venue was crowded with celebrities and elites. All kinds of top luxury cars with dazzling appearances and soaring prices were neatly displayed in the magnificent exhibition hall. Crystal lights shone on the smooth car bodies, reflecting luxurious and dazzling light. Well-dressed celebrities and wealthy businessmen walked through the exhibition area, chatting and laughing, showing off their wealth and taste. Young man had been pestering me for a long time to bring her to the luxury auto show. She said she wanted to see the world of the upper class and take photos with luxury cars to show off on her social media. I agreed casually, planning to take her to visit the exhibition and then reveal my identity to surprise her with a wedding gift. I wore my usual plain casual clothes and drove my old civilian car to pick up Jiang and Man. As soon as she got in the car, her face was full of disgust and impatience. She frowned tightly and complained repeatedly. Lin Yi, look at you. Every time we go out, you wear these cheap clothes and drive this broken old car. All my girlfriends' boyfriends drive luxury sports cars and wear brand name suits. Only you are so shabby and embarrassing. Today is the luxury auto show where all the city's elites gather. If my friends see me riding in your broken car, they will definitely laugh at me for finding a poor and useless boyfriend. You really make me lose face everywhere. I smiled faintly and comforted her gently. Material things are not that important. As long as we live happily and steadily, that's enough. I will work hard to give you a better life. My gentle comfort not only did not calm her dissatisfaction, but made her more irritable and disdainful. She rolled her eyes fiercely and said coldly, "Steady life, a poor and mediocre life. I don't want this kind of boring and poor life. I want luxury cars, designer bags, high-end social circles, and the life of a rich lady. You can never give me these things." I did not argue with her, just drove quietly to the auto show venue and parked the car. After entering the magnificent exhibition hall, Jiang Man's eyes were instantly attracted by all kinds of top luxury cars. Her eyes were full of fanaticism and longing, completely unable to move her steps. She kept taking photos of luxury cars, muttering enviously that she wished she could own these expensive vehicles. Soon, a gorgeously dressed man in a custom luxury suit walked over with a group of attendants. He drove a limited edition supercar worth millions of dollars, with a haughty and arrogant expression, surrounded by many flattering staff and social influencers. This man is Zhang Kai, the most famous, wealthy luxury car dealer in Aurora City. He runs several large-scale luxury car for us stores and is famous for his wealth, arrogance, and liking to hook up with vanity socialites. Zhang Kai is one of the exhibitors of this auto show, relying on the exhibition qualification authorized by my industry group to display his high-end customized luxury cars. He has always been arrogant and domineering, used to showing off his wealth at the auto show and suppressing ordinary people with his status as a wealthy car dealer. As soon as Zhang Kai saw the beautiful Jiang Man, he took the initiative to walk over to strike up a conversation. He was extremely generous and took the initiative to introduce various top luxury cars to Jiang Man, boasting about his wealth, his automotive industry resources, and his ability to buy any luxury car in the exhibition hall at will. Jiang Man was instantly fascinated by his extravagant words and superior wealth. Her eyes were full of admiration and infatuation, completely ignoring my existence beside her. She took the initiative to chat and laugh with Zhang Kai, completely abandoning her identity as my fiancée. After chatting for a few minutes, Jiang Man directly made a ruthless decision in front of me, without any hesitation or nostalgia. She turned to look at me with a cold and disgusted face, and said every word sharply and ruthlessly in front of many surrounding spectators and exhibition staff. "Lin Yi, let's break up. I don't want to waste my youth on a poor loser like you anymore." I was slightly stunned, looking at the woman who had been with me for 3 years, feeling a little helpless and disappointed. We have been engaged for a year, and we were supposed to get married soon. Is it because of these superficial material things that you want to give up our feelings? Feelings? What's the use of poor feelings? Jiang Man sneered loudly, her voice full of extreme snobbery and contempt, deliberately raising her voice to let everyone around hear clearly. You drive a broken civilian car, wear cheap clothes, earn a meager salary, and have no future at all. Look at Mr. Zhang. He is a powerful luxury car dealer, drives $1 million supercar, and can buy any luxury car in this exhibition hall with a single hand. He is the real successful man. Following you, I can only live a poor and ordinary life all my life. Following Mr. Zhang, I can enjoy luxury cars, designer bags, and the upper-class life that countless women dream of. I'm not stupid. I will never choose a useless poor man like you. Zhang Kai stood aside with a proud smile on his face, enjoying Jiang Man's flattery and admiration. He looked at me condescendingly, with extreme disdain and superiority in his eyes, and deliberately humiliated me in front of everyone. Young man, know your own weight. Poor people like you are not worthy of such a beautiful and ambitious woman. You can't even afford a single wheel of my supercar. How dare you talk about love and marriage? This auto show is a gathering place for the rich and powerful. Ordinary poor people like you don't even have the qualification to enter. If I were you, I would leave here consciously and not embarrass myself in public. The surrounding exhibition staff, spectators, and internet influencers also stopped to watch the excitement. After hearing the cause and effect, they not only did not dissuade them, but also echoed their ridicule, thinking that I was overestimating myself and delaying Jiang Man's bright future. It's true that poor people can't give women a good life. No wonder the girl chooses to break up. Look at his shabby appearance. He really doesn't match this high-end auto show. A man who can't afford luxury cars and luxury houses is indeed incompetent in this era. All kinds of mocking and discriminatory words flooded my ears. Jiang Man became more and more arrogant. She directly took the initiative to hold Zhang Kai's arm, raised her head high, and looked at me with a cold face. See clearly. From today on, Mr. Zhang is my new boyfriend. He can give me everything I want. You are just a past loser, who I abandon. Zhang Kai became more rampant after getting Jiang Man's initiative closeness. He took out a car key of a $200,000 luxury car casually, threw it in front of me, and said arrogantly, I'll reward you with this car key. Take it as compensation for your broken relationship. It's enough for you to struggle for 10 years. Don't pest a man anymore, you poor loser. The car key fell on the ground with a crisp sound, rolling at my feet. This extremely insulting action made all the surrounding spectators burst into loud laughter. Everyone looked at me with mocking eyes, waiting for me to pick up the car key in embarrassment and leave in despair. For 3 years, I have been sincere and dedicated to this relationship, silently tolerant of her vanity and willfulness, and secretly prepared countless surprises for our future marriage. But what I got in return was her ruthless betrayal in public, extreme snobbish humiliation, and the arrogant insult of a small dealer who relies on my resources to make money. These people who rely on my auto show platform to gain wealth and fame actually trample on my dignity at will, use my industry resources to show off their superiority, and humiliate me wantonly. This has completely touched my bottom line. Since they are so obsessed with luxury cars and material wealth, so arrogant because of trivial industry resources, and so good at betraying feelings and bullying the low-key, I will completely crush their false superiority with absolute strength today. Let them know who is the real master of this auto show and this industry, and make them pay a painful price for their snobbery and insult. Hashtag explosive full identity reversal. The humiliated ordinary boyfriend is the auto show's supreme owner. Faced with the noisy ridicule of the crowd, the arrogant insult of Zhang Kai, and the cold betrayal of Jiang Man, the last trace of tenderness in my heart completely disappeared. I slowly raised my head, my originally gentle eyes turning cold and sharp in an instant. The low-key and ordinary aura on my body faded completely, replaced by a powerful and domineering aura that belongs to the top controller of the industry, instantly suppressing all the noise and laughter in the entire exhibition hall. I looked coldly at the arrogant Zhang Kai and the vain Jiang Man, and my deep and powerful voice instantly spread throughout the noisy exhibition area, making all the surrounding voices disappear in an instant. You rely on the exhibition qualification of this auto show to show off your wealth. Use the platform built by me to gain fame and profit, and dare to humiliate me in my own venue, trample on my dignity, and snatch my fiancée in public. Do you know who I am? Zhang Kai was stunned for a moment, then burst into wild and exaggerated laughter, looking at me like the most ridiculous clown in the world. Who are you? You are just a poor loser who drives a broken car and is abandoned by his girlfriend. Do you still want to pretend to be a big shot to save face? In this entire auto show, the only big shots are us exhibitors and wealthy buyers. What qualifications do you have to talk big? Jiangmen also sneered repeatedly, her eyes full of deep disgust and disdain. Lin Yi, stop pretending to be mysterious. You're just an ordinary poor office worker. Don't talk crazy words to save your poor face. It will only make you more ridiculous. The surrounding spectators also shook their heads and laughed, thinking that I was talking nonsense out of inferiority and embarrassment, and their mocking eyes became more intense. Just as their ridicule reached its peak, a burst of rapid and solemn uniform footsteps came from the entrance of the exhibition hall. A group of senior executives in formal black suits rushed over quickly, including the general person in charge of the entire auto show operation, the person in charge of brand cooperation, the chief security officer of the exhibition venue, and senior managers of all departments. These senior executives are the top managers of the auto show. They are usually aloof and prestigious, controlling all exhibition qualification reviews, venue management, and resource allocation rights. Even the wealthy exhibitor Zhang Kai can only flatter them and ask for opportunities, and is not qualified to talk to them face to face. All the spectators present were instantly stunned, and the noisy exhibition hall fell dead silent. Everyone held their breath, staring at the group of top executives in shock, not knowing what major event had happened. Under the extremely stunned gaze of everyone, all the auto show senior executives ignored the wealthy Zhang Kai, the beautiful Jiang Man, and all the elite spectators. They walked straight towards me at the fastest speed, with extreme panic, reverence, and guilt on their faces. In full view of hundreds of spectators and exhibitors, all the usually dignified and aloof senior executives stopped firmly in front of me. They bent their waists 90 degrees deeply in unison, bowed respectfully, and shouted in a trembling and reverent voice that resounded throughout the entire huge exhibition hall. Respected Chairman Lin, all senior management staff of Aurora International Auto Show are here to greet you. We are extremely guilty for failing to maintain the venue order, allowing insolent exhibitors to insult and humiliate you in your private venue. Boom. The entire luxurious auto show exhibition hall completely exploded into earth-shaking uproar. All spectators, staff, and exhibitors were completely petrified on the spot, their brains blank, their bodies stiff, falling into unprecedented extreme shock and disbelief. The arrogant smile on Zhang Kai's face froze rigidly, his legs went weak in an instant, and he collapsed heavily to the ground with a plop. The proud and superior expression on his face completely disappeared, replaced by endless horror and despair. Cold sweat soaked through his entire custom luxury suit, and his whole body trembled violently like a sieve. The $1 million supercar he was proud of, the wealthy dealer status he showed off, all became extremely ridiculous and ironic in an instant. Jiang Man's face turned from red to pale, then to bloodless white in an instant. Her beautiful eyes were wide open, full of disbelief and panic. Her body trembled violently, and she could barely stand. The upper-class wealthy life she was longing for, the powerful boyfriend she just clung to, all turned into a joke in an instant. The poor loser she abandoned was the supreme big boss of this entire auto show. The surrounding spectators and internet influencers were all stunned in place, their mouths wide open, completely unable to believe the scene in front of them. The shabby, ordinary young man they just mocked was the behind-the-scenes chairman who controlled the entire top luxury auto show. The auto show general manager stood up straight, took out the highest level asset certification and venue ownership documents with both hands, and publicly announced to all the stunned people present in a loud and solemn tone that resounded through the entire exhibition hall. I solemnly announce to all guests, exhibitors, and staff present today, Mr. Lin Yi is the sole owner, founder, and supreme chairman of Aurora City International Luxury Auto Show. The entire exhibition venue, all exhibition qualification rights, all brand cooperation resources, and all operating rights of this auto show are 100% owned by Chairman Lin personally. All exhibitors present, including Mr. Zhang Kai, obtain exhibition qualifications and venue usage rights only through the authorization of Chairman Lin's group. All their wealth and exhibition gains are derived from the platform created by Chairman Lin. Chairman Lin owns 100% equity of all high-end automotive industry chains in the city, with personal assets exceeding billions of dollars. He is the undisputed top hidden tycoon in the local luxury automotive industry. These words were like continuous thunderclaps exploding over everyone's heads, completely shattering all their superficial cognition, snobbish prejudice, and false material superiority. Everyone finally woke up completely. The poor boyfriend Jiang Man abandoned was the billionaire boss who single-handedly built this top auto show. The wealthy dealer Zhang Kai showed off his wealth relying on the platform I built. The luxury cars everyone admired were all displayed in my private venue. The upper-class life everyone craved was just my daily, trivial life. I stood calmly in the center of the exhibition hall, my cold eyes slowly sweeping over the terrified Zhang Kai and the desperate Jiang Man, and my powerful voice resounded throughout the silent venue. I wear ordinary clothes and drive an old civilian car not because I am poor, but because I disdain to use luxury cars and material vanity to prove my identity and value. I built this top auto show with my own funds and resources, creating a wealth platform for all dealers and exhibitors. I hide my identity and live an ordinary life just to test human nature, not to be bullied by snobbish and ungrateful people like you. You rely on my resources to make money and gain status, but you turn around and humiliate me, betray feelings for trivial wealth, and bully the low-key and kind. Your vanity, snobbery, and ingratitude are the dirtiest ugliness in human nature. True wealth and success are never displayed by luxury cars and brand clothes. True nobility lies in sincere feelings and respectful character. Those who betray love for money and bully others for status will eventually be punished by their own ignorance and greed. Every word was sonorous and powerful, hitting the hearts of everyone present hard, making Zhang Kai and Jiang Man's previous arrogance and ridicule extremely embarrassing and ridiculous. Hashtag Zero Mercy thorough counterattack and desperate final ending. After recovering from the extreme shock, Zhang Kai completely collapsed mentally. He knelt heavily on the smooth floor of the exhibition hall with a plop, kowtowed repeatedly in panic, tears streaming down his face, begging for mercy hoarsely. Chairman Lin, I'm wrong. I'm blind and ignorant. I don't know your supreme noble identity. I rely on your resources to make money, but dare to insult you arrogantly. I'm ungrateful and extremely stupid. Please forgive my fault. Don't revoke my exhibition qualification. This is my entire career foundation. I beg you. Zhang Kai was scared out of his wits. He clearly knew that all his exhibition qualifications and industry resources were authorized by me. With a single word from me, he would lose all his industry resources overnight, completely ruin his career, and fall from a wealthy dealer to a penniless, ordinary person. Jiang Men also knelt down tremblingly, her delicate face full of pale regret and despair. She cried bitterly, kowtowed repeatedly, and begged tearfully. Lin Yi, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was too vain and snobbish. I didn't know you were the hidden big boss. I betrayed you for petty wealth and humiliated you in public. I regret it now. Please forgive me. I am willing to get back together with you and be your good girlfriend for the rest of my life. Her voice was hoarse and desperate, full of endless regret. She finally realized that the sincere and ordinary boyfriend she abandoned was the top tycoon that countless upper-class people could not climb to in a lifetime. She missed the most precious love and the most powerful backer in the world because of her stupid vanity. I looked at the two kneeling people indifferently, without the slightest pity in my eyes. Vanity and ingratitude are the most unforgivable sins. My low-key kindness is not the capital for others to trample on my dignity and betray my feelings, and no one who is greedy for wealth and betrays sincerity is worthy of forgiveness. I turned my eyes to the auto show general manager beside me and gave my cold and decisive order, without any hesitation. First, immediately and permanently revoke all exhibition qualifications of Zhang Kai's company, completely blacklist his enterprise and personal name from all industries under my group, prohibit all my stores and platforms from cooperating with him for life, freeze all his vehicle trading channels, and completely ruin his luxury car dealer career. Second, publicly announce Zhang Kai's ungrateful and insulting behavior in the entire industry. Notify all national luxury car brand manufacturers and regional dealers to block him in all directions. Make him completely unable to survive in the automotive industry and lose all his wealth and status overnight. Third, completely block Jiang Man from all future auto show activities and high-end industry gatherings under my group. Permanently record her bad faith and snobbish behavior in the industry publicity file, and let all upper-class elites know her greedy and betraying true face. Fourth, completely cut off all personal and industry connections with Jiang Man, officially terminate the engagement relationship, and make a public statement to let everyone know that she abandons sincerity for wealth and betrays feelings for vanity, leaving her with no room for social survival in the upper class circle. Fifth, comprehensively rectify the exhibition venue management rules, strengthen the quality assessment of all exhibitors, prohibit arrogant and snobbish exhibitors from entering the venue, eliminate all utilitarian and vanity atmosphere in the auto show, and maintain a pure and high-end exhibition environment. Sixth, launch an industry-wide integrity education initiative. Take this incident as a permanent warning, advocate sincere values, and reject material vanity and purify the overall atmosphere of the local high-end automotive industry. Execute all orders immediately. Yes, we will strictly implement all Chairman Lin's instructions with zero discount. All senior executives bowed respectfully and responded loudly without the slightest delay. In an instant, Zhang Kai completely lost all his industry qualifications and wealth resources. His luxury car trading company went bankrupt directly. All his luxury cars were seized to pay off debts, and he fell from a wealthy elite dealer to a penniless pauper overnight, suffering endless ridicule and exclusion in the industry. Jiang Man completely lost all opportunities to enter high-end social circles. Her snobbish and betraying true face was made public, and she was spurned by all elites. No wealthy person was willing to contact her, and she completely lost all the luxury life she craved. She could only live in endless regret and self-blame every day, suffering the painful consequences of her own vanity. The entire Aurora City Luxury Auto Show completely eradicated the snobbish and arrogant atmosphere of exhibitors. All subsequent exhibitors and visitors abandoned material vanity comparisons, respected every ordinary person, and the exhibition returned to a pure and professional high-end industry atmosphere. All on-site spectators and staff learned a profound lesson. They finally understood that the more powerful people are, the more low-key and humble they are, and the more superficial people are, the more they pursue material vanity. Wealth and status can never define a person's dignity and value, and sincerity and kindness are the most precious wealth in life. I glanced indifferently at the two desperate and regretful people kneeling on the ground, turned around calmly, and left the magnificent auto show exhibition hall quietly. All senior executives and staff stood respectfully on both sides to make way for me, full of endless awe and shame. Real top wealth and status never need luxury cars and material packaging to prove. I hide my identity and live an ordinary life because I have already stood at the peak of the industry, overlooking all trivial vanity comparisons and snobbish prejudices in the world. Those who betray sincerity for material wealth, bully the low-key and kind, and are arrogant because of trivial gains will eventually be crushed by the real strength they can never touch and pay irreversible, painful prices for their greed and ignorance. Feelings have bottom lines and kindness has edges, and why low-key tolerance is my choice of life, but never the capital for others to trample on my dignity and betray my sincerity arbitrarily. Anyone who is vain, greedy, and ungrateful will surely bear all the bitter consequences of their own mistakes.